Hello, movie lovers. How's everybody today? I hope everybody had a good week. Watched the movies. Did ya? I did. Yes, I wanted to say hello to Ian over in Wales. I wanted to say hello to Jay. I want to say hello to Harry. I want to say hello to Mike. I want to say hello to James. I want to say hello to Rick. Did I forget anybody? The grumpy old gentleman? Harry, Jay, Ian, Jay. And I think I got you all, didn't I? Just in case you're watching this video. And if you're watching this video, you can say, hello, Bob, how you doing today? Yeah, well, here we go. It's good for you. Makes the blood go around and around and around. All right. Of course, you're talking with Bob from Cosburn Avenue here in Toronto. He's a Canadian boy. He's a Leaf fan. Go Leafs go and all that stuff. All right, what did I watch? I watched The Protector. Yes, 2007, The Protector. Where's my book? Yes, The Protector. 2007, what did I give it? I gave it an 8. Well, this movie's so much fun. Yeah. This is the baby elephant and the father get taken away to Sydney, and Jaw, right, has to go, well, the young guy, right, Tony Jaw's character has to go and bring back the elephants. He's told to go get the elephants. So he's on his way to Sydney, gets to Sydney, and all friggin' hell breaks loose. A lot of fights going on here. All kinds of different fighting techniques, but you gotta love it. So yeah, what did I give this? I gave it an 8. You know that. It's a great movie. You can watch it over and over and over again. Not the same day, but a movie that, yes, you can watch it. No problem. I got no problem watching this movie again. Another months from now or whatever. Next year, it doesn't freaking matter. You can watch it again. What else? Well, I got to turn the page back here for a second. Yeah, I watched the movie on TCM. I've seen it numerous times, but it popped up on TCM, so I watched it again. Yeah, again. And it's Waterloo Bridge. Vivian Leigh and Robert Taylor, 1940. I think this is a remake. I'm pretty sure it's a remake of an earlier movie. I don't even know if I saw the earlier movie version. I don't know. I don't remember. Yeah, a love affair between ballerina. She's a ballerina, and he's a soldier. You know, he's there roaming around England and stuff, and he meets up with her, and they go have something to eat. One thing leads to another, and they want to get married, and then he goes off to war, and then she's there, and she loses her job, and there's no jobs, there's no work, and things you got to do when there's no work, especially for girls, right? And then he comes back, and then, yeah, well, you're going to have to watch it, of course, as I always say, to find out what happens. And I did say The Protector, yes, I talked about that already. Well, we're not going to be discussing too much about these movies, because I don't want to spoil anything to you. That's not the idea for me telling you what I watched this week, right? I don't want to spoil anything for you. Then I watched Diisturbia. This one, 2007, Diisturbia. Shia LaBeouf, whatever. I butcher everybody's name. They're all equal to me. I butcher everybody. And Carrie Ann Moss. I think that's the young girl that lives next door. There's a guy next door, and they're looking out he's looking out the window, spying on people with spy glasses. You know what kids, 17-year-olds, you normally do. He thinks this guy next door might have killed somebody. Yeah, so now he's looking out with the spy glasses and stuff. So it becomes very, very interesting. Yeah, so did this guy next door kill somebody? He's got somebody over in his house there. Did he kill her? Did he give her the old knife, stabbing them, little chunky, or what? But, yeah, Diisturbia, 2007. I give it a 7. It's worth a watch. And I can watch this one again. Maybe not tomorrow, but you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? And then I watched this one. Let Him Go. Let Him Go. Following the loss of their son, a retired sheriff and his wife leave their mountain ranch to rescue their young grandson from the clutches of a dangerous family living off the grid in the Dakotas. Well, that's not exactly what's going on here, but it's pretty damn close. So they're on the farm. They got, they're living on the farm. They got the son there, and the son has a wife, and the son has a little baby, right? Son accidentally dies. He fell off his horse and cracked his head, and later on down the road, his wife, his grandson, his wife and grandson go off and marry another guy, right? So that's what happens, right? They're not crazy over it, grandma and grandpa. He's got a little bit, he's a little, what do you call it, to be desired. So then one day she's in town and she's driving around in her car or truck, she's parked there, and she sees them across the street on the other side of the street. The girl, her ex-daughter-in-law, or that's what you want to call her, the little guy, right? He's about 3, 4, and her husband, right? And she sees her husband smacking the little guy across the side of the head, right? And then the wife turns around and says something to him, and he gives her a smack across the chops. Whoa, grandma's sitting in the car, Diane Lane is sitting in the car, truck or whatever, going. So anyway, she decides to go into town the next day. Next day, goes upstairs, goes knocking on their door. There's no answer. So the person downstairs, comes out and, yeah, what do you want? I come here, it's my grandson and stuff. Oh, they left. They buckered off last night sometime. Oh, they did? She said, yeah. Did you know where they went? No. They just took off. Well, she goes back home. She tells her husband, right, that she's going to go after her grandson. Tells Kevin Costner. She's going to hit the road, and she's heading off to find her grandson, bring him back home. And he's telling her, how crazy that is? No, it doesn't matter. No. You're either with me or you're not going, you're staying home. I'm leaving. So he's got no choice. He goes with her. They go heading off looking for their grandson and, the mother, right? So, wow, frig, this story just keeps, you're in for a ride. If you ever want to see a good movie, or of course there's lots of good movies, but this one is very, very, I highly, this week's recommendation for you is to watch a movie, if you ever come across it, is this one. This is Let Him Go. Gets a 9 out of 10. There you go, 9 out of 10. What else did I watch? Oh, I watched The Marksman. Right here, Liam Neeson. Yeah, The Marksman. Yeah, a rancher on the Arizona border becomes the unlikely defender of a young Mexican boy desperately fleeing the cartel assassins who pursued him into the U.S. Well, back home with the kid, right? He's smart. He goes to school and stuff. But his father or his uncle or somebody steals some money off the cartel. Takes a little bit off the top, a little dipping out the top. And his mother has it at her place, right? So they run. The father or the uncle calls up the mom and says, you got to get out of there because they're coming to get you, So she grabs the bag and grabs her son, buggers off, gets some guy to help her to the border. She gets to the border. She goes through the fence. There's a part of the fence that kind of moves away, She runs in there, and then these bad guys show up, the cartel. Right, and of course, Liam Neeson's there. He almost runs the pregnant kid over. So he gets out, and the other guy says, okay, send them back over here. We want them. And he goes, oh, well, hold on for a second. Right? And then they start getting lippy, and he's already got a gun in his hand. you know, Liam, right, Neeson. And yeah, they start shooting at him, so he starts shooting back, right? So yeah, so boy, the mother, you know, the kid's mother, yeah, she gets shot, eh? She's laying there, she's dead. She's take care of my son, get him to Chicago with his aunt and stuff, and promise me, and you know. So what happens? So these guys start chasing Liam Neeson and the young kid all the way to Chicago. Shit happens all, you know, all everywhere, all over the place. But yeah, very likable movie. I liked it. I gave it an, what did I give it, Bob? What did you give it, Bob? Oh, I gave it an 8. This is an 8. But this is not recommended for the day. The other one was, right? But this is a close, this is, yeah, you can watch it. I'd watch this again. Watch it again anytime at all. Now we got him up with, what else did we watch here now, Bob? Oh, well, of course we're gonna watch this week, right? Star Wars, you know, May the 4th be with you. Well, I watched Star Wars, May the 4th. Yeah, everybody knows Star Wars. There's no use talking about it. So yeah, we all know it gets a 9 out of 10 because it's a great movie, and Bob saw it in 1977 at the show. He had his first wife with him, Darlene. He had Christine not Christine, pardon me. Well, yeah, she was there. But I had Kelly. She was 5. Christine was not born yet. So we saw Star Wars, yes. 9 out of 10. That's me. I had a great day that time. I enjoyed Star Wars. Shit, come on. Everybody knows Star Wars. All right, what else did I watch? I already put that back in the, what do you call it, the case. I don't have it with me here, but I put it back away already. I watched this one. I watched this. Where is it? Right here. Tom and Jerry. Tom and Jerry. Yeah. Ann and Barbara. Everybody knows Tom and Jerry. I got Tom and Jerry sitting over there on my shelf. But yeah, Tom and Jerry. They end up at a hotel. Motel? No, hotel. A fancy hotel, right? Yeah. Jerry decides to move in. Yep. Tom follows him around, tries to catch him, you know, it's hilarious. Things falling around, and people getting hit and falling down too. So yeah, so yeah, it stars, what's her name? I can never pronounce her name right. Joel, Grace Moretz, and Michael Pena. Yeah, that's the main two. But yeah, see, you saw, remember her? Yeah, she's been in a lot of movies. She's still young. I don't know if she's in her early 20s, I guess. Not that it matters. But yeah, this is funny. This is funny. I enjoyed this. I had a laugh. Tom and Jerry. It's Tom and Jerry. It's good. I liked it. So what did I give it? I gave it a 7. It's all right. I mean, you know, a couple of other ones I may watch before this one again, but it's all right. It's fun. It's a giggle, a laugh. Get a few laughs out of it. That's the main thing when you watch movies. Either, you know, you got to watch a movie for a reason. That was funny. It had its moments. I laugh sometimes, so that's what counts. And this movie, Still Magnolias. Yeah, Sally Field and Dolly Parton. Yep. A big wedding's going on, and her daughter gets married, and her daughter's got problems. I think she's diabetic and other problems. Anyway, it's a fun movie. It's a laugh. It's a laugh, but it's sad at the same time. So, yeah, there's a lot of great characters in this movie. Yeah, so I could go on a bit, but you get the drift. So, yeah, this one gets Still Magnolias an 8. Big 8. Big 8 out of 10. You can watch that movie again next year, or 6 months from now. Still Magnolias. Yeah, Sally Field's wonderful in this movie, you know. But yeah, so that's Still Magnolias. And then I watched Barb and Star Go to Vista de Mar. I watched that on the movie channel here, right? The movie channel. We got movie channels here in Toronto from Rogers. 2 middle-aged women go on holiday. Annie Mamolo and Kristen Wiig. Well, I watched it, okay? All the way through, too. I had my doubts. There's a few times I was going to go click, like, forget about it. But I hung in there, people. I did it. I did it for the sake of movie people, people that watch movies. So I watched the whole thing, and I didn't really like it. Never watched that again. I watched it once. That's good, Bob. You know, that's me. I talk about myself. So I watched it. It was like, there's a couple spots maybe out of the whole friggin' movie that was like, okay, but 79, 80%, I wasn't crazy over it. No. I didn't like it. I gave it a 3. Sorry. But if anybody likes it, that's okay. Everybody's different. That's why we all have our opinions, and we all watch movies, and, you know, all that kind of stuff. You understand now, right? So I gave it a 3. Barb and Star, 2021 movie. Go to Vista Del Lamar. It's really color. What's that word? Colorful? Colorful? Yeah. Well, all the nice pinks and blues and, you know, greens and reds, and it's a colorful movie. But no, it's not for me. It might be for other people. But old Bob here went, no. But the only thing I watched it all. I didn't shut it off halfway. I did. I watched the whole thing, and at the end of the movie, I said to myself, no. I didn't like it, so I'll never watch that again. Click. All right, people. That wasn't very many movies. Of course, I was watching hockey games this week and stuff like that, so, you know, what are you going to do, right? So, when you got nothing to do, no sports, no nothing, you watch more movies. Everybody knows that. But anyway, that's it. So, everybody have a good weekend. Everybody have a good week. I hope everybody stays safe. I'm looking into getting my shot down at Shoppers Drug Mart on the Danforth. So I'll see if I can go down there sometime, see what happens. But yeah, it's a work in progress. So I'll be doing that soon. So yeah, so stay safe, people. It's a crazy world. Yeah, stay safe. And maybe one day you can run around and go down to the beach and go shopping, and you won't have to wear a mask, and you can hug each other and kiss each other and have fun and play around and giggle. And some people are going a little batty. Yeah, I don't blame them, because it's a crazy, fucked up world. But yeah, so stay safe, people, and keep watching those movies. And I'll talk to you next week, next Friday. I'll be back next Friday with some more movies that I watched. All right? All right. Talk to you later.